This is our first podcast, so...
Ever. So, hello, hi, and welcome to our very first ever podcast of The Culture Reel.
The Culture Reel,
Yay.
yes.
I feel like maybe we're excited, also a bit nervous, also a bit delirious.
The worst thing is there's no one here but us two, but why am I nervous? Stop, no, we need to be...
Okay, but actually, so maybe we should introduce ourselves.
You go first.
And what the show is,
Yes,
of.
this is good.
That would
You can tell who's the more sensible one of the two of us already.
This is why this dynamic works, though. This is why it works so well.
Because I'm just here for fun.
just here for the gist.
I'm just here for the gist. All right, go.
Okay. Maybe we need a theme song or something.
I wanted Escobar, right? You hear Tolly laughing. I was like, oh, let's have Escobar as our theme song. And she was like, fine. Let's say it. I got shut down.
I love the song. However, I don't know if that's going to be... it could just be our just general day-to-day theme tune rather than the actual opening of our actual podcast.
Yeah, we just need a jingle.
A jingle.
That works.
That's it.
A jingle.
Yes.
We'll figure one out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. So, going back to the original intro, I am Tolu Ekisanya, co-host of the Culture Reel, and...
I am Abby Adamson.
Other
co-host of The Culture Reel, and welcome to our little podcast thing. Yay. So let me give you a bit of background on us two. We met 6 years ago.
I think it was 2012, 2011-ish.
Is that not 6 years ago?
I'm just giving them the context of it.
It's 2018, therefore I counted correctly. No, I promise you, we do actually have things to talk about. We don't just laugh 24/7. So we met in 2012. We used to work we used to work at this film distribution company.
Yes.
Luckily for us two, we became very good friends.
Yes. Landed on our feet.
Tolu, well, we were both in PR, but let's just say I didn't last very long because I'm not very good. I wouldn't use me to do my own PR, basically. So I was pretty useless. Tolu actually knows what she's doing.
Well,
so I lasted about 3 weeks.
Really?
I don't think I lasted that long. They were like, Abby, I think we need to have a chat. I was like, oh, okay.
Is that what happened? This whole time I didn't know that. I really didn't even know that.
I was just like, I don't like this job.
I don't really care about PR, to be honest.
I was like, what do you mean I have to call a journalist? But they said no.
Digress.
Yeah. So that's how we met anyway. And we, my degree's in film. And obviously we were both working in the film industry, and Tolu knows all things film as well. And I
just like to clarify that I don't know if I do know all things film. I am just a film enthusiast. Abby actually has a degree in film. I just enjoy watching film.
It's true. I didn't want to say anything, but maybe I might have mentioned it already, but you know, one mustn't blow one's trumpet.
So she can sort of like go into all their technical things about the films that we watch and we review. Whereas I'm just going to be like, it was so pretty.
Give yourself more credit than that. You guys will see.
It was so much fun. That would be sort of my input.
So
I guess we thought we'd come together, talk about film and all things around film that we enjoy. So culture, media, pop entertainment. Yeah.
And just when we say current events, just things that, you know, for instance, I read today, I think it's the BBC News or a panel talk about has feminism gone too far?
Oh my god. So what makes this dynamic work so well is that although we're almost basically the same person, we're very different.
We are very, very different. We are very different.
So based on that, I am a raging feminist.
Ladies and gentlemen, you'll be pleased to know I am not a feminist, yeah? I am not a feminist. I don't even know how to spell that word, quite frankly. So, yeah, we're like chalk and cheese in that one.
Yeah, so, there's going to be, I guess, what kind of makes this work is that we'll have different viewpoints.
Absolutely.
And what's also, I guess, what I like about this, or what we intend to do, is to give sort of like a perspective from the diaspora, viewpoint, as Black British women working in, I guess, like a corporate environment, and sort of like the things, are sort of backgrounds growing up in, I guess, working class, and in maybe slightly disadvantaged areas of London, but still having our best life.
I grew up in Fulham, so I don't know about that, because anyone who knows me are going to be like, Abby, what part of impoverished lands did you grow up in?
I grew up a bus ride away from Brixton. This is before it became hip and cool.
I have river views, everyone.
I have the views of more estates.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
No, not at all. I'm just saying the difference, I guess, in our sort of like backgrounds and growing up experiences, I guess.
One only used to drink out of china cups, I'm just saying.
We had plastic cups that my mum collected from the Nigerian parties with your auntie's face plastered on the side of it.
Auntie BC is turning 50 today. So, right, for our first one, we thought, obviously, Oscars have just gone by, and we did very well with our predictions. I've got to say, I'm actually quite proud of us there. And we just wanted to just talk through some of the winners, and some people who we thought should have won instead, I think. And just let us know what you think.
Yeah,
I don't really know what our email address is, but I'll get back to you guys.
This is our very first podcast, in case you haven't realised yet. We're getting there. We're gonna get there.
It's the culture reel at us. So we're on Twitter, at least we know that one.
Yes.
So
check us out on Twitter.
So I think going straight into it.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Let's talk about Best Supporting Actor. Went to Sam Rockwell.
I love Sam
I have
Rockwell.
been saying this for years. From when I saw him in The Green Mile, I've been saying it for a long time, that he's such an underrated actor.
That's exactly what... Okay, so this is one thing
underrated.
we do agree on. That's exactly what I said. And it wasn't even The Green Mile that I saw him in, because I didn't even watch that until like later in sort of like my grown-up years. Yeah. I think it was... Maybe because the first time I ever saw him was Charlie's Angels. And I loved him so much. In fact, I fancied him just a little bit. So I was just like, okay, I like him. And I think he just started popping up in different places. And I saw him in Hitchhiker's Guide to Galaxy. And I was like, he's actually
He's in
really...
Seven Psychopaths.
Oh, he's so brilliant in that. He's so good.
He was just underrated. And I think it was
amazing in Moon.
Yes.
So good.
So I think it was his time. I've got to say, obviously, love Christopher Plummer. I mean, he's amazing. I love, and for those who didn't know, Christopher Plummer is the old man in Up. I just wanted to say that, and everyone should love that film.
Who doesn't? I think it's almost criminal to not.
I liked Richard Jenkins. Love me some Woody Harrelson, and I love William Dafoe, but I think the right person won.
Yes, I agree.
So I hope you guys will agree with that.
It's such a good film. Did you you saw 3 Billboards?
I did.
What was your thoughts on that?
I really liked. You know what? I love the cast. I thought it was a stellar cast.
It was such a good cast.
I love me some Peter Dinklage.
Oh my gosh! No, I was gonna say. Do you know what? When you hear people's names out loud, sometimes it takes me a moment.
I don't know that. I don't know what Tolly's talking about.
It's only because I always read it.
Fine. Let's get on to Best Supporting Actress now. Alison Janney for me, absolutely.
Definitely should have won that.
That's who we predicted, and she nailed it. Have you seen the video of her coming into a hotel going, "What's up, bitches?"
No. Oh my god,
with her Oscar, it's amazing. She's wonderful.
Her dress was amazing as well.
Her dress.
This is.
But
I love this is what I mean, and this is what I love about the magic of film is the fact that she can go from how she looked. Yeah, I mean,
she looks. You would not want her as a mother.
Honestly,
she was scary.
but it was so good. I actually really enjoyed I, Tonya as well. It was such a brilliant.
Margot Robbie, brilliant.
And do you know who else was so good in that? Sebastian Stan.
Yeah.
I just couldn't believe it because I had to stop and I was just like, hang on a minute.
I like the fact that it was a dark comedy. I mean, there were some parts that were just jokes in the film.
It was
really good. And you know, to see Margot Robbie go from the kind of girl next door, sweet girl, to some potty mouth, sociopath was quite good. Mary J. Blige, obviously she was up for Mudbound, and obviously,
I'm just amazed not that amazed, shocked as in she got nominated.
I know where you're going with this.
But I'm surprised that she got nominated. But I think she did an amazing job in the film. Mudbound, moved me to tears.
Yeah,
it's
brilliant.
Such a beautiful
film.
Like Dee Rees, I had the pleasure of seeing her do a Q&A. I melted. She's an amazing person. She's so beautiful. Firstly, beautiful, and just so clever, so creative. So I could see it was nice to sort of see the process behind, or hear about the process behind the film.
And if you know about Mary J. Blige's life when she first started music, you know, she was very heavy into drugs. She's spoken about her drug addiction. She was going out with Casey from Casey and JoJo, and that was a very upside down relationship. So she's going through a messy divorce right now, and she's just come out on top. And you know, so power to her. One thing we just to touch on really quickly is Octavia Spencer in The Shape of Water. Now, Tolu and I were talking about this just before we pressed play, and well,
first of all, The Shape of Water is a good film. However, I think it's overrated.
It is overrated. I love Guillermo del Toro. He is my homeboy.
So we're not taking anything away from him as a director.
No, we're not.
I personally just think that maybe the film.
But it's your traditional quintessential Oscar film.
Well, this is it though.
We said, we know it's
maybe we should get onto that. I just think that it's just so predictable. Everybody knew that film was going to be nominated. Everybody knew that the film was probably going to win compared to sort of like all the other films that were sort of nominated. And it's just like, have we just gotten to this state where it's just like, it's just so repetitive, so boring, so cookie cutter form that these typical films are continuously winning. Like people just don't even consider voting for films like Get Out, and it's just like that was an amazing film as well. And it's just like, well, it's not really an Oscar film. You guys can't see me, but I'm doing air quotes. An Oscar film. So it's just like, well, what are because I'd like to know what are the
prerequisites for being an Oscar film.
An Oscar film. Isn't it just like it's
I think that's
story?
fair. I think that's fair. I think, and also sometimes your name carries you. Jordan Peele is not a household name.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, Del Toro is a household name.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't like Pan's Labyrinth, then I don't know what's wrong with you, quite frankly, because that film is beautiful. And you know, he's made so much films, but that's the film that I know most generations would have watched by now. But Octavia Spencer deserved a lot more than what she got given for that film. I think that was absolutely nonsense. It was a travesty. It was insulting. She is an Oscar winner. She won for The Help. And she is not some flim-flam supporting nonsense role. I mean, I was so offended for her.
I was offended. I was massively offended. It was just kind of like, this is the role that could have been given to any up-and-coming
black actress.
It just could have been it really, I just felt like, how dare they do that to Octavia? Like, she's been through so much as an actress. She's won an Oscars, we've said already. Like, she's doing, for some reason, she seems to be doing all of these supporting roles. And we know that she's an amazing actress. We know how good she is. So why are they just not, well, we know why they're not giving it to her. So that's another.
We know why they're not giving it to her. We know why.
So it's,
It was I mean, let's just, you know what, let's be grateful she did get nominated.
Yes,
so let's just let's just take the just
she was
take that.
good in it.
She was good.
She was really good in it.
But she deserved better. So, best animated film, we called it. It was going to go to Coco. Can I just say, have you seen us? Anyone? It's just me and Tolu here. You there? Have you seen The Book of Life?
Yes. Why was that nominated for an Oscar?
No. Because it's the same bloody film.
That's what I thought. Even when they were doing sort of like the promo for Coco, I was just like, is this not the same thing?
And Gail Garcia Bernal and the guy, the other South American actor, because I don't want to say what country because I don't remember, but that's gonna annoy me. He's also in that film. He's also in the Book of Life, and they're very good friends. So I at first thought maybe it's the same production company or something, but I just thought.
I thought it was.
Look, I mean, we knew it was going to win anyway, but I mean,
yeah.
Can I just? Why was Boss Baby nominated?
Why the
and also
hell?
Ferdinand the Bull.
Ferdinand's
jokes, don't get me wrong, but no, if we're talking about, if people are going to kick up a stink about Get Out, then...
Yeah, so we need to sort of like address these areas, because also, it still bothers me, you're talking about Book of Life, it bothers me that Lego Movie was not nominated. How?
Lego Movie was, everything is awesome! Everything is everything is awesome!
It kind of threw me, because it actually
Lord
looks like...
business.
It was just too perfect.
It was insane.
It looks like people had, it was hand motion, like
brilliant
production.
Brilliant
film. It was too perfect.
Brilliant
so for
film.
that to not even get nominated,
Offensive.
How
We're
dare
offended.
you, sir? How very
How
dare
very,
you?
very dare you. Jordan Peele wins
Yeah!
for Get Out. Yay! First black person to win for a original screenplay. Just thought I'd drop that one in there.
In 90 years.
Honestly, it was fantastic. And do you know what? He was up against, because Lady Bird was a brilliant film.
Lady Bird was good.
Brilliant. And
Yeah,
obviously he was up against The Shape of Water and also Three Billboards.
Yeah.
So, well done,
great
Jordan.
films,
I mean,
yeah.
fantastic. I'm very, very chuffed for him.
However.
Cinematography.
Yes.
Blade Runner. 2049. I watched it twice. That film was visually stunning.
Visually stunning.
I think it was a bit overrated in regards to everything else. But I think obviously
that.
the hype was there because we've all waited so long for it to come.
Yeah.
And actually I thought the best parts were with Harrison Ford, and we didn't really see him towards the end of the film.
Yeah.
If you ain't seen the film, and we're spoiling it for you, I don't care.
Yeah,
because you should have seen it by now. Because it's been out for time, so get with it. But no, I just thought that film was gorgeous. Again, it was up against brilliant film. I'm going to be a little bit controversial and say I don't like Dunkirk. I thought that film was dry.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah, that film was dry.
I liked it, and I liked the fact that it came from 3 different perspectives. Do you know what I think made it for me? Maybe the sounds. That's why I thought the sounds engineering was going to win. Because it was this. Abby's just looking around, she's not interested. Just mainly because the sound sort of like gave you sort of like the tension, the anxiety,
but it didn't win.
The fear. No,
it didn't win. It went to The Shape of Water.
I know.
Oh, well.
Which I mean, again, Shape of Water is slightly overrated.
It is overrated. It's just one of, I mean, it was like La La Land last year for me. And I thought I liked La La Land, but I did think, I will absolutely fight anyone who tells me they didn't enjoy Moonlight. I don't want to know. I don't want to know you.
I don't know anyone who hasn't enjoyed Moonlight.
Well, you know what? Rotten Tomatoes, they said it was 99.9. And if it's good enough for them, it's good enough for everyone else. They don't rate any film. They're just rude, but no. Obviously, Best Director went to Del Toro. Yay. As we said, we knew he was going to get that one.
Yeah.
Now, I just want to, one doesn't like to boast about the famous people they've met, but one should right now. I was at the theatre about 5 years ago, minding my own business, sitting down, and who sits next to me if not Gary Oldman?
Is it?
This was during Tinker Tailor's Soldier Spy, which he was up for an Oscar for as well. During when that came out, and he was there with his wife, and he was just very, very nice. And we spoke for a little bit, and I just said to him, "Oh, actually, I really loved you in The Fifth Element. Look, that film is amazing."
That's one of my favourite films.
Yeah, but people don't rate it, I don't get why people don't love that film. It's cheesy, it's got bad dialogue, and it's just brilliant.
Is it cheesy? Does it have bad dialogue? I just think it's great.
I think it's great, and I think from when you can get Chris Tucker.
And who was Chris Tucker's
brilliant.
That made his career. But then also, isn't the whole sort of like costume designed by
that was brilliant.
John Galliano?
John Paul Gaultier.
Oh, that's it. It's just like the whole. I think it's
brilliant.
Perfect.
It's a brilliant film, and I was speaking to him about that. I just said I loved you in that film, and I loved him, and obviously, I loved him in Leon. Yeah. I mean, that film is. I could speak about Leon forever.
Do you know? I think we can speak about Gary Oldman forever.
I just love him.
He's really good in that. I didn't realise it was him. True Romance.
I did not realise it was him.
For the longest time, I didn't realise that was him. I was like,
he is a phenomenal. He's like Daniel Day-Lewis. Like everything they do, they've got the Midas touch.
Yeah.
everything they touch just turns to gold. Can we shout out our homeboy, Daniel Kaluuya, for Get Out? He got nominated for Get Out, and that is fantastic. Well done, Daniel. I mean,
it's just kind of speechless. It's just like,
it is.
Daniel.
I mean, we're just
and
like,
so
boom,
weird,
Daniel.
It's just that, again, I sort of my own claim to fame. It's I met Daniel several years ago when I was trying to do my own sort of like freelance PR thing, and I was working with a comedian. And I had gotten him an interview on One Extra. This was years and years ago.
That's through PR.
Through PR that I was doing for him independently, and he was like, "Oh, can I bring my mate Daniel and Jamal?" So Jamal, who does SBTV, and Daniel.
Yeah.
So they both came along, and at the time they were sort of like still up and coming, or they hadn't made sort of like the impact in the industry. So I was just like, "Hey guys, what's up?" kind of gist, and everyone was just really nice, really lovely, really cool. So that's my claim to fame.
Do you know what? There's nothing more beautiful than seeing people like Letitia Wright and Daniel Kaluuya just come like phoenixes and just rise out of just nowhere.
Every time I see Daniel, it always reminds me of Skins. And it's just like Posh Kenneth, and I can't. Yeah. I'm just like, I'm so proud of him.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic, and you know, I mean, excellent. And you just proper repping and. Yeah,
so well.
Brilliant.
I can't wait to see what
he does next. Absolutely. Yeah. So, Best Actress went to Frances McDormand, which I absolutely love her. She's married to a Coen brother.
Yes. So I was saying this the other day because I only discovered it the other day. It blew my freaking mind. Have you seen Fargo? Yes, sir. That's why I was just like, because I was watching Three Billboards and I was like, oh, this kind of reminds me of. Or it feels like it could be a Coen Brothers film. Yeah. So I and I was just like, oh,
I think you kind of have to be a bit crazy to be married to a Coen, because they've got some dark minds. Yes, honestly. Their minds are twisted. Good. Oh, so she's amazing. I like her because she doesn't conform to what people think is beautiful. Yeah. She doesn't conform to what people think is right. During the whole Time's Up, Me Too, hashtag, oh my God, what a bore. We'll come to that in another podcast. I just love the fact that she does her own thing. I love the fact that she's very, she's not a sheep. Yeah. And I like that about her. Yeah. And I think she's amazing. Sally Hawkins, I love her. Is it Blue Valentine? The one with Cate Blanchett?
Yeah, I haven't seen that one.
Oh my God, I think she plays her sister in that film, and she is wonderful.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
She's wonderful. I think I read somewhere that she's dyslexic.
Was it?
Yeah, and I'm sure I read somewhere that she's dyslexic, and she thought her dyslexia was going to, hit you. But you know what, Sally? You are awesome. Margot, brilliant. Saoirse Ronan, oh gosh, she is wonderful. And yes, I said her name right.
Well done.
Because I know people don't know how to say her name.
That's why I left it to Abby. She's really good in Lady Bird. I liked Lady Bird.
She's fantastic. She's a brilliant actress.
Can I say that I didn't love Lady Bird?
Oh no, I thought it was a great film. That was it.
Just mainly because everyone was just like, oh my God, 5 out of 5, 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. And it's just like, no, it's a good film.
It's a good film,
definitely.
But it wasn't a Moonlight.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Moonlight changed my life. But
Literally
that actually changed my life.
Yeah.
I mean, I cried. And I feel like Moonlight needs to have its own special. Yeah. But we'll come to that.
Well, this is it, sort of. Well, a lot of people, and I can't remember, so it was someone that I follow on Twitter, and I will go back and find out who this person is, but had mentioned that the award for Best Film should have been presented by the winners of Moonlight.
Yeah, it should have been. It should have been. That's how they should do it.
Yeah, and
you pass the baton on. Yeah, that's how it should have been. Because when Mahershala Ali came to present his award, I was like, I was like, oh no, that's not what I was expecting you to come. Can I just say, Sandra Bullock, you're just so gorgeous. Yes. If you ever hear this one day, I love you. Let's be friends. Lunch at mine.
Yay! I'd also be there, clearly. Just hovering in the background.
Just saying. And so Meryl Streep, we were saying, look, I like Meryl. Look, I'm not even gonna lie. I love me some Meryl, right? Yes. But I mean, Death Becomes Her, I just watch for jokes.
Again, one of my favourite films.
I watch for jokes because it's just brilliant.
It's just so good. So I love Goldie Hawn.
But it's not every day.
Not every day, Meryl.
Give her a damn award. Look, all she has to say is good morning, and then it's like,
yeah, and that's how I felt when she was in Suffragettes, because she was in that for about less than 20 minutes.
For the blink of an eye.
Yeah.
And I do think we need to relax on. I think she was phenomenal in the Iron Lady. I mean, I believed her. I believed her. I mean, I was scared.
She's great in everything. She's good in everything.
She's fantastic.
Even in those snippets that she does come in for.
She's just amazing.
Yeah,
but it doesn't. It's OTT now. It's enough. Look,
it's come to the point in the industry where it's just like, okay, we have to give her an award for everything that she does.
It's just nonsense. And you're taking stuff from people who should, deserve recognition. It's like when Adele. Every time Adele drops an album, people who've worked for years and years and years, they don't get looks because Adele just cleans up. Not knocking that. I mean, I know
Adele,
what you mean. No,
it's true.
You know what I mean? It's just enough.
It's just that, and you're not taking anything away from these people. You're not taking anything away from Meryl or Adele by giving someone else an award, because everybody knows, like, they've paid their dues, they've done their work, they are undeniably amazing at what they do, and they will always be sort of legendary icons, whatever. But it's just like, it does feel like give someone else a chance.
Yeah, it's enough. It's enough. I might drop some Yoruba here and there. Otitong. Feel it. Leave it out, Meryl. It's not every day, just accept, and finally, obviously the biggest award of the night, Best Picture, as we all knew, I think, unless you were living in Mars.
Well, yeah, this is it.
It was going to go to The Shape of Water.
I think we started, this is initially what I was thinking is, we've gotten to a point where Abby, who has a film degree, Tolu, who just enjoys watching film on a regular basis, like every day, could predict that The Shape of Water was going to win an Oscar.
I tell you what would have thrown a spanner in the works if Get Out won. If Get Out won, we would have been like, what?
Yeah,
just not even necessarily because, I know people are saying, it's a token thing. No, just because it was. People are saying it's a token thing that Jordan Peele won, just to tick a box.
I beg your pardon.
Which is absolutely disgraceful, because you're taking away his hard work and you're taking away his glory. He worked for that. But people always be haters. But if Get Out had won for Best Picture, then I would have been like, Academy Awards. I did not see that one coming.
Yeah, exactly.
Not for
anything.
anything.
They would have just stirred up a lot more kind of like interest and a lot more sort of like, I don't know, like people just would have been excited about film again and just been like, oh, okay, so it's not the typical, Oscar bait type films, who just get churned out every year and it's the same and it's the same and it's the same and it's just like
we shouldn't be able to predict. Basically,
it
should be that fresh.
And like, I don't know if technically I was cheating because I hadn't watched any of these films before. I literally did my Oscar binge Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Oscars was Sunday night. Yep. So if I knew that Shape of Water was going to win before, I didn't even see it. I haven't seen the post. It's just like, I knew, it's just, it's bad. Yeah, we've gotten to a point where this is really bad.
Basically, I think everyone on the Academy Awards panel should be sacked because you're all just dry.
Well, it's all voters now, but they've tried to diverse it, haven't they? Yeah. So Daniel's included now, and sort of like people like, I don't know who else. Yeah. But it is, so that was the thing, because obviously after, what was it? 2 years ago, Oscars So White. Yeah, so they've made it an official
Can I just say that was ridiculous that year, because there was some straight out of Compton. Yeah. For unknown actors to have done such a good job based on it was a biopic, the guy, is it Jason Mitchell who played Eazy-E? There were moments watching that film that I thought Eazy-E had resurrected.
Well, this is it.
That's how good he was.
Well, this is it. So it's just like, this is why I think it's important that the industry recognizes that you are stuck in a very outdated, you're stuck in your way because you like to see yourself. And what are we calling this? So it's very white, it's very male, it's very...
Should we just call a spade a spade? I don't know.
That's basically what it is. So when something new comes up, like Get Out, Straight Out Compton, they don't know what to do with themselves, because there was that article, when they did the anonymous.
I think she's trying to say anonymous.
Thank you, Abby. What
You're
can I do
welcome.
about you? But they said that they didn't want to watch or they didn't watch Get Out because it's not an Oscar film.
Nonsense.
Well, how do you know that? You haven't watched it. Like, so it's just like, that's insulting.
Right.
So these people are stuck in their ways, stuck because they're happy to see, you know, themselves reflected on screen,
Also,
represented. So they don't want to see anything else.
Also, Get Out, for certain people, was an uncomfortable film to watch.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
well,
they
this
found
is
it
it.
offensive.
So apparently there was a discussion about why Free Billboards is more of an acceptable watch, because obviously Sam Rockwell's character is a racist policeman, and so it was just like apparently there was a comment where someone had said, oh yeah, it's, you know, it's great that that film was able to sort of address, you know, that kind of racism, like, you know, systemic racism. And it's just like, but did you see Get Out? So it's just like, why is one film acceptable to portray that
That's
when there is
a white person rather than a black person? And I think people should just, come on, it's 2018, let's just lay our cards on the table. And let's just be real. That's why Get Out made people feel uncomfortable. My sister Angel, she went to go and watch it, and she said, I'm just saying, because that's what she said. She said that Caucasian people were upping and leaving the cinema. They were leaving, saying this is nonsense, and leaving. Like, and someone said, what kind of shit is this? And was leaving.
But that's funny, but because there was I'm sorry, I guess I'm generalising, so not all, but, you know, I guess those people would probably sit and stay and watch like a horror film.
Yeah.
How is that more realistic than
there
watching?
you go. There you go.
So like an actual axe murderer. Oh no, Jason is coming with his, you know, machete.
Yeah.
Or, you know, this paranormal being is dragging me out of a bed.
Race is a thing that in all of our lifetimes will always be a subject that makes people unhappy. Uncomfortable. It makes people uncomfortable.
Because it is real and it is
Exactly.
direct. But
Exactly.
you know, sort of like seeing a masked murderer. Oh yeah, that will never happen.
Yeah, or cannibalism or something.
That will never happen. Yeah. But seeing someone being racist to an actual person, that can happen. And
it's cutting the bone to the meat, really, isn't it?
So I don't want to.
But yeah, so. I, you know, it was an interesting Oscars. It was very predictable. But can I just talk quickly about the Black Panther stars on the red carpet?
Please.
Really quickly.
I've just resurrected from my book. I died. I died.
Oh my God.
It was...
Oh, the melanin. Oh, the melanin on that red carpet was a beautiful.
It was actually spectacular. Have
you seen it's become, I think, the 7th highest grossest film?
Yes.
Ever?
I thought it was 9. Is it gone? Because it's past $1 billion now.
I probably read a black article that bumped it up.
I thought, do you know what, we need to do, maybe we should verify our figures.
We'll come back to you with the source.
Yeah. But yeah, it's been like, after 2 weeks?
It's fantastic.
Is it 2 weeks?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
And it's past $1 billion, and it's now the 7th, or let's say 8th. Just put it in the middle there. It's now the 8th highest grossing film. In 2 weeks. There are films that have been out for weeks, months.
Years.
Yeah. And it's just like, I mean...
You know, Ryan Coogler? Is it Coogler? Ryan Coogler, well done. And you know what?
Sir.
I knew
Bravo,
you were onto
sir.
big things from when I watched Fruitvale Station.
I still haven't seen that because I know it's going to make me cry and I'm not ready.
Oh my gosh, Michael B. Jordan. Michael, I sent you a DM. I don't know why you're laughing. Why should I?
Is that before or off the mind?
Mike. Stop laughing, Tolu. Mike, I sent you a DM with
directions to my house.
I didn't send you. Excuse me. I would never be so unladylike. I sent you our children's names. Tell your mum and dad I'm moving in.
Please don't scare him.
No, do you know what? What a beautiful cast, beautiful film.
Yes.
I've watched it twice. It's just a stunning
still as
film.
Stunning the second
and it
time.
Will be, yeah, still as I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the first time I cried pretty much all the way through.
Me too.
You know, and I know it sounds ridiculous. I mean my I've just turned 25, but but in my very young age, I thought I legit never thought, I know it sounds ridiculous, guys, but I legit never thought in my lifetime I'd see a cast like that to break barriers. You know, we've been told that black films don't sell. Yeah. We've been told that black casts
don't sell.
You know, come on, you see things like what's that awful film, Machine Gun Preacher with Gerard Butler? That's what we see. We see white men going into Africa to save the day.
Yes,
Those are the films we see white characters saving black characters all the time. But you know what? The fact that we saved ourselves, I think, is wonderful. The story was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was just an absolute. I mean, I've always been proud of where I'm from and being dark skinned, and we'll get to colorism in another podcast. But it was just a fantastic film, and I'm so grateful to have
everyone involved.
to have seen something. And from now on, and this is one of the things that hopefully Tolu and I can also, walk the walk as well as talk the talk of changing the game in entertainment and changing the game with our peers and changing the game for future generations. Where I don't know if you saw that picture of the little black girl looking up at Michelle Obama's picture.
Oh my God!
And I saw one caption saying future queen looking at another queen, and I thought, that is beautiful for generations. I was looking around the cinema and I could see, white kids, black kids, green kids, pink kids, some with measles and chickenpox, just sitting there looking up at Black Panther, and I was like, yes, because these are the young people I know Tolu and I are still quite young ourselves, but I'm saying for 5 and 6 year olds, when you're looking at the screen and looking at such just wonders, then I think we're on the right way.
Definitely.
I think we're finally.
We're getting there, because not only sort of like Black Panther, but we've also had Girls Trip, we've also had Get Out, obviously, and previously, as we
Moonlight.
mentioned, Moonlight, and what else is there?
Hidden Figures,
of course. So all of these have broken barriers, have sort of like surpassed their sort of like predicted, estimated box office, earnings. And so I think they literally are sort of like studio execs shaking. Like, they just don't know what to do with themselves, because
I tell you what you can all do with yourself. Start hiring
hire black,
Asian,
black, Asian, ethnic minorities. Just get them involved. Like, listen to different, diverse stories. Not every day the same thing.
Absolutely.
Like, we are in our 30s, and early 30s, and
very early 30s.
And it's just like, we've been seeing sort of like the same thing over and over again. So like being able to be like, to go to the cinema and watch these they're not even news stories, because these are stories that we live and we see every day, but they haven't been sort of like promoted or projected on screen or internationally, so that everyone can see this. We can see it amongst ourselves, but we need everyone to see it. That we are not just maids and slaves and stuff. We are more than, and every time just brings me to tears, because I know this is beautiful. We are heading in the right direction. It's taken longer than maybe a lot of us had expected, or maybe it's even come around quicker than we thought, because growing up, like watching Sleeping Beauty, Clueless, who even knows what else, and I was just like, I just never in a million years I would have thought, all black cast. I don't know, it just never really even occurred to me, which I think is strange, which is why it's not strange, but it's a nice different feeling that I'm feeling so emotional about it.
I'm just grateful.
Grateful.
So grateful, and I just want to thank the cast of Black Panther and all those films that we've mentioned,
and
cast and crew, absolutely, because the crew are very important.
And because a lot happens behind the camera. Absolutely.
And just for bringing so much joy to so many people who never thought they'd see that. But so that's what I've got to say about that. I think this has been a good first little chat.
You guys let us know
what you'd like us to talk about and what you think, and sorry that we laughed so much, but we do find ourselves very funny.
I honestly, I genuinely think I'm hilarious.
Yeah, me too. We will laugh a lot, and I hope you guys come and laugh with us as well. But yeah, this has been great, and I'm Abby.
I'm Tolu.
This is our podcast,
The
Culture Reel, and we will see you, or hear you, or you will hear us.
Yes.
You will hear us soon.
Hear us.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to go. We'll see you soon. Hear us soon.
Hear us pretty soon.
Follow us on Twitter, The Culture Reel.
Yes, or individually, Trakisanya on Twitter.
And Abby Films.
Yay, bye.
Bye.